I help contractors scale their business and profit more, and in the last 3 years, I've helped them add over $1 million in profit. So I'm gonna teach you the strategy that we use with our customers so they can win more bids while still being profitable on them. And we're gonna do that by covering the fundamentals of what a good bid looks like. We're gonna cover conversion rate optimization all the way to increasing the amount of jobs that you can even bid on. That way, you're not worried about how you'll land your next big job and you'll profit a ton on it. So what makes a good bid? Number one, it's simple, quick to make, and it's profitable, okay? So a simple bid, it doesn't have to be anything super fancy. It needs to be easy to read, and you need to be able to understand it properly. If it's something completely overcomplicated, they're just not gonna read through it, and they're not gonna be entirely confident in what you're doing. If it's too simple, we get the opposite effect, where they go, do you even know what you're doing? So you wanna find a good balance, but overall, a good bid is gonna be simple. The next thing you need to do is it needs to be quick to make. If you're taking days, weeks, months just to get bids out, you're gonna lose out massively on conversions. You need to be able to send bids out as quickly as possible. So having a good system to make your bids is incredible. Just figure out how do we make our bids and systemize it so you can quickly send them out. And then finally, obviously, it has to be profitable. The bare minimum that we recommend for the trades is a 50% gross profit margin. Ideally, we want you 60% and above, but if you're under 50%, you're gonna struggle quite a bit and things are just gonna be tough. We wanna choose bids wisely. We don't wanna bid on something that we know we can't profit on. You're just gonna work to not make money. There's no point in doing that. We wanna win the bids that we can handle and we can profit on. Going for bids outside of that is just asking for something to go wrong. Where are bids actually won? It's in the marketing and sales that you make, actually. It's not so much in the bid itself, it's in everything that happens before the bid. So here's the thing. You need to stop being comparable. Figure out what you're better at than other businesses, because I'm sure there's something, and you need to be undeniably better at it than everyone else and show it to people. We don't want to be in the middle pack for anything. So that could be pricing, the things we offer, how we do it. We don't want to be in the middle. We want to be on either extreme. We want to either be the ones where it's like, hey, look, like you just want something quick. We'll do it super cheap. We're just going to be in and out. Or you want to be, hey, we're going to do things ridiculously well. You don't want to be like everybody else. The second you are like everybody else, people will compare you like crazy. We want our bids to be incomparable. We want to figure out what extra value do we have that nobody else has. And that could be convenience, quality, pricing, whatever, right? And we want to figure out what is it that we have that's special, and we want to showcase that so people cannot compare our bids. We don't want to be like everybody else. So figure out what you're on the upper end of the market on and market yourself around that. Let's talk about pricing and pricing around your strengths. So here's the thing. If you're super good at negotiating with vendors, you have a lot of relationships with them, and you're also really efficient, and you have a lot of people out there, then you can be the cheapest in the market and enjoy very easy customer acquisition. Are you, on the other end, super good at your craft, you have incredible employees, and you can source the absolute best materials? Well, you want to be the highest price in the market and enjoy extremely comfortable profit margins. So here's the thing with pricing. You want to stay out of the middle, because when you're the lowest, you'll have higher conversion rates, but you need to service a ton of clients just to get a good amount of profits. And if you're the highest, getting customers is harder, but you need very few customers to make a ton of money. Now, when you're in the middle, getting customers is hard, and you need a ton of customers to make a good amount of money. So it leaves you with a really tricky problem to solve and zero resources to solve it, right? The highest guy in the market has plenty of profits to figure out how to get more customers, and the lowest guy in the market has so many customers flowing in through the door that it's really easy for them to figure out how to be more efficient, how to cut their costs, all right? So that's the thing, is just stay out of the middle with pricing.
If you own a business and you want it to be a $10 million business, a $1 billion company, or you just want to have a great business that feeds you and your family for many years to come join us on our free 5-week Business Scaler Challenge. It's a free 5-week challenge, as I said, in which you get to scale your business along other business owners. So you get a lot of really valuable insight from many industries, and you also get to know that you're not alone in the struggles you have, and you get to solve those issues not only with my guidance, but also with the perspective of other business owners. Link is down in the description, and then I'll leave the rest of this little clip with some testimonials from previous participants so you can see what they found.
We're talking about stuff that's not readily available every day.
What you've given are specific, narrow focuses.
I think it's worked very well. I've learned a lot.
When your value is incomparable, like we talked about before, your pricing stops being compared. So being really high end isn't a problem when the value that you show that you have is also really high end. And just by having a high price, you kind of just immediately add value to it. Think about it with the wine. People think, oh, it's an expensive wine, and automatically it tastes better, even if it's just repackaged wine, right? So that's the thing, is when your value is incomparable, your price is also incomparable. All right. So if you have an advantage, use it. Let's talk about conversion rate optimization. So the number one thing is we want speed. We want to not only respond to our leads immediately, but we also want to be the quickest company to get out a bid. If we can be the first one to send that bid out and we just have everything immediately and we followed all the fundamentals, you're good to go. You've basically just nailed it and you've won that bid. Now, another thing we need to do is follow up. You can't just send a bid and forget about them. So we want to follow up often, but we want to give value every time we follow up. And we do that by bringing them closer to solving their issue with every single follow-up. If you do want to see what to do if you're getting ghosted a lot with your follow-ups, check out our video on how to avoid ghosting somewhere on here. But yeah, check out that video. It'll teach you what to do to stop ghosting. Next thing we want to do is tiered pricing. So we want to give people options at different price points. This way, if they want something cheap, you're the guy. If they want the best quality, you're the guy. And if they want something in between, you're the guy too. Usually you want to keep your middle tier as your current service. We want to do the high tier as much more expensive, but not a crazy amount more that they get. And the lower tier, we want to sacrifice a ton of things, but not so much price. This way, if they are comparing prices, they're comparing 3 of your prices to everybody else's 1 price. So you get 3 chances to make the sale instead of just 1. So just make sure that low tier is significantly less than the middle and high tier. Make sure the costs are really, really low on that so you can make the same margin. It will suck. The service will not be on point with what you usually want, but that's okay. If someone wants something cheap, you are letting them know, hey, you are getting something cheap, okay? So you have the option to let them know that it's gonna suck. And also 70% of people are usually just gonna go for your middle tier, so it's not even gonna be an issue. All right, let's talk about the next thing, and that is lead flow. So now that we're profiting quite a bit on each bid, we're converting more bids, how do we get more? So the first thing we need to make sure of is that our profits per job are 3 to 6 times the amount of money that it costs us to get 1 customer. So once we have this, we can spend as much money as we want on marketing, and each customer that we bring in can bring us another 3 to 6 customers. So this way we can grow the business super easily and super quickly. Every single customer helps us build. Once you have enough profits, once you have enough conversions, focus on just pumping as much money in there so you can keep getting more and more jobs to bid on. And that's it. Good bids are not good invoices. It's everything that you've done up to the point that they go to approve the bid. Okay, so when you think about it a little bit bigger picture, it'll get much easier to have higher converting bids. If you did find this video useful, I'd really appreciate it if you share it with other people and subscribe to the channel. But anyways, I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.